Hello, everyone. So it's David here. So in this, here is the president of I Develop Me. So we are going to discuss on how uh, the snake gods multiply. Because what people don't understand is that we are not alone here. And you see, if you read ancient history and the Bible and Adam and Eve, you're going to understand that there is a war. There is a war between the seed of the serpent and the seed of the woman. So, a lot of people need to understand how lineages work. It's very, very important in divinity to rule. When a person is directly related to the woman, Eve, okay? And this is a specific lineages of black people. Okay, there's specific ones which are very closely related, and they are not tainted, but they are more like the pure original. Okay, these ones tend to be the most intelligent. They're the most intelligent among humans. Okay, they're the most intelligent, and also they're the most just, and they have the most sense of virtue, and it's more like a natural thing. So these make for the best vessels of God on earth. And this is where divinity to rule comes from. Do you understand? This is where divinity to rule comes from. And divinity to rule comes from the Almighty God. And you're going to find that what's been happening is that these lineages have been going through a persecution, and there's been a strategic decapitation or a strategic slaughter of these kinds of royal family trees. These kinds of royal family trees. And this is why you're going to find many times we have these birth certificates. And we have all these the star signs and all these kinds of things and all these genetic profiling. This is where there's a specific group or a sect of, you could say, snake gods, or people are among us who are so busy tracking lineages. And then if they find that you are related to the woman, the original woman, and your lineage is not tainted, what they're going to try to do is they are going to try to sabotage your marriage. Okay? They're going to try to sabotage your marriage. They're going to try to make you or to keep you in the clubs. They're going to try to make sure that you never meet normal women who are untainted blood. Because they know that if you, as a man, have a baby with such a woman, you are going to elongate the seed of princes and rulers, super geniuses. And these kinds of people is where all the goodness comes from. This is where the most orderliness and justice comes from if they rule people. And they know this. They know this. And that is why currently, if anyone is related to these families, you're going to find that only they seem to reproduce in small number. And there's a good reason for that, because they don't want such people to end up in politics. They don't want such people to end up as teachers. They don't want these kinds of people to end up in parliament to make the decisions. And this is where we have creatures around us, among us. And These creatures walk like humans. They walk like us, and just by looking, you won't be able to tell. But they are hybrids. They are actually hybrids. So if you read the Bible, these are called the Nephilims. And the sons of God is actually the children of the woman. So they are people on earth here. Do you understand? The original seed of God. And what has happened is that there has been a mix. The hybrids, okay, the children of the snake, because what people don't understand is that a snake was actually sexually compatible with Eve. And since marriage is one, two become one flesh, and that's how it was. When a woman or a wife sleeps with another man, a snake, she actually sells all the virtues in that marriage. That oath is broken. It's broken. And when that happens, it means that Satan or destruction has come into that marriage. And this is what happened. And then this was the start of or increase of this seed. And this seed, as you can see, is that it needs a woman. It needs the original woman. And the man also, if related to royals, needs that kind of woman, very pure lineage, not contaminated. Because why there is actually so much wars and bloodshed, why there is so much all this confusion, is actually because behind the scenes, this snake is manipulating the marriages. It's manipulating the what? The marriages. So when they track a person is from the a specific lineage, they send a woman, and the woman will be beautiful, and they will arrange a woman, and they will make it look like it's a natural meeting or a natural progressive, like a normal way of dating. But behind the scenes, what you might know is that this woman might be a mermaid or a woman from the serpent seed. So what they will try to do is they will use you. Okay, they will use you, and you will have sex with this woman, and what you're going to birth is a hybrid. And this hybrid now has got divinity to rule when it didn't have. It now inherits this authority to rule in politics, to rule as in highly respectable positions. And this is what is actually happening, is that the marriages are being sabotaged. And if you are from such a lineage, if this is the kind of woman, just when you are supposed to sleep with her to birth your kid, they will plan maybe 2 weeks before she'll be impregnated by, guess what? It could be also a snake. So a snake. So this is another strategy that they do. Okay, they'll get your actual baby, but they'll now swap this baby, give you the snake baby, and this baby is a snake man and a snake woman sleep together behind your back as a royal relative, the person related to the royals. And then they'll try to say that that is your baby. And you wouldn't know unless God shows you that this woman is in cahoots with the snakes, the snake gods. So you have to watch out. And when your babies are young, you have to learn from Mary and Joseph. It's been like this. So this is the actual war between the snake people and the woman's people, or the woman's Eve's children. And that ancient snake, because that snake actually is what slept with Eve, and then it was to birth its children. Do you understand? And that's when all these curses began. And this is why the world is the way it is. It's because there is a snake that is reproducing beside us, and it looks like a human. And then when people sleep with this snake, they give it divinity to rule, especially those royals. So what they plan to do is that they want to reduce the actual lineages of the royals. And this is why they find it very hard to reproduce. They are always small in number, and very few of them can even get to politics because they make it very hard. Very few of them can make it to become a president nowadays because they snake gods and snakes. Okay, the brood of vipers, Jesus called them. And when Jesus looked at them, he called them brood of vipers because they were a hybrid. Do you understand? They were a hybrid. They were a Nephilim, meaning that they are people who look like you, and it basically is you, a person like, say, you and me, who looks like this. But you have no idea that what you slept with was a snake. And the snake is sexually compatible. This mermaid creature or whatever is sexually compatible. And when it has babies also, they also look like you. They can look like you and me, and they walk like you, like hybrids basically. But these kind of creatures don't have virtues. They can only fake. They are not good at all. They are innately evil. And when these die, these are what become demons, because they are disembodied spirits that stay stuck here. You understand? But when you are like a star seed, okay, from the heavens, you can and have the ability when you die to ascend to the higher realms. But they don't. They stay stuck here. And this is why you see that these things are the things that possess people. Do you understand? So when they are on earth, they start wars. They are the person who is shooting everyone, causing the most trouble in the community. And then when they die, they become demons, and then they still try to get into humans. They try to give humans madness, sicknesses, because they are hybrids. They were not in the intention of God. They were not the intention of God, this was the intention was that they should not be in the Garden of Eden. But when they got in, that's when we started having this chaos. And it's the same till this day. It's the same till this day. So this is the importance of a man marrying the right woman from a good lineage, because where a man like me who has got royal links has a baby with such a woman, then God can use this lineage, and this is how it's worked. And what I'm telling you about the schemes have happened to me. I've seen these in real time. Okay, because they track you, they watch you, they track you, and they watch you. So, guys, take care and have a good day. Bye.